Your dog isn't excited when you come home, at least not for the reason you think. You open the door, and your dog runs toward you like you've been gone for years. Tail wagging, jumping, almost shaking with energy. It looks like pure happiness. But what if I told you, some of that excitement isn't joy, it's relief. It's late afternoon, the kind of quiet that settles into a house when everyone's gone, and your dog is lying near the door, not fully asleep, just waiting, watching, listening, as you grab your keys, step outside, and close the door behind you, and from your side it's just another normal moment, another routine part of the day, but for your dog, something changes instantly. Because they don't understand where you went or how long you'll be gone, they don't think in hours or minutes the way you do, their brain only understands one thing, whether you are there or not, and the moment that door closes, their world shifts from connection to absence, from safety to uncertainty, and at first they stay near the door, ears alert, reacting to every sound outside, footsteps, cars, distant voices, each one making their body tense for a second like maybe it's you. Maybe you're coming back already, but it never is, not yet. And after a few minutes that quiet waiting turns into something deeper. Not always panic, not always destruction, but a subtle, constant state of alertness, their heart rate slightly elevated, their breathing different, because in their mind you didn't leave, you disappeared, and time doesn't move normally for them, it stretches, loops, feels unpredictable. There's no clock to tell them when you'll return. Just a cycle of waiting and listening and hoping. Sometimes they walk through the house, checking rooms as if you might still be there somewhere. Sometimes they go to your spot, the couch, your bed, that chair you always sit in, and lie there surrounded by your scent. Because your scent isn't just familiar to them, it's comfort, it's safety, it's the closest thing they have to you when you're not there. And then after what feels like forever in their world, something shifts. A sound they recognize instantly, footsteps, keys, the smallest detail their brain has memorized, and, before you even reach the door their entire body reacts, everything changes at once, the waiting ends, the tension breaks, energy floods back into them like a switch has been flipped. You open the door and suddenly it's chaos, they run to you, jumping, spinning, tail moving uncontrollably, maybe barking, maybe whining, unable to contain what they're feeling, and to you it looks like pure happiness, like excitement, like your dog is simply thrilled to see you again, but what's happening in that moment is deeper than that, because it's not just joy, it's relief, relief that you came back, relief that the waiting is over, relief that their world makes sense again, because your dog doesn't separate love and safety the way humans do, to them you are both, you are their routine, their comfort, their emotional anchor, and when you're gone something small but real is missing from their world, so when you return, that overwhelming reaction isn't just I'm happy you're home, it's you came back, and that difference changes everything, because science shows that in these reunion moments your dog's brain releases oxytocin, the same bonding hormone humans feel during deep connection, while stress levels that quietly built during your absence begin to drop. It's not just emotional, it's biological. Your presence regulates them, calms them, brings them back to balance, and once you understand that, you start seeing their behavior differently. The way they follow you from room to room isn't clinginess, it's connection. The way they sit near you even when nothing is happening isn't boredom, it's comfort, and that intense greeting at the door isn't too much. It's everything they felt while you were gone finally being released. Your dog doesn't measure love in big things like expensive food or long walks, they measure it in presence, in whether you leave and more importantly whether you come back, because every time you walk out that door there's a moment where their world becomes uncertain, and every time you return you fix that uncertainty without even realizing it, you prove something to them again and again, that you always come back, and that builds a level of trust deeper than training, deeper than routine. A trust that shows up when they fall asleep next to you without fear, when they bring your clothes to their bed just to feel close to you, when they look at you like you are their entire world, because to them, you are. And maybe the most important part isn't what your dog feels when you leave, but what they feel when you come back. So next time you open that door and your dog runs to you like everything depends on it, don't ignore it. don't brush it off. Pause for a moment and really see it. Because in that instant they're not just excited. They're telling you something real in the only way they know how, that their world is whole again, and once you understand that, you'll never see that moment the same way again.